What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Senpai Solo back on another news video for you guys today. In today's news, Dodgeball Rising gets announced for the PC. Okami HD details Celestial Brush and Demon introduction gameplay, and Square Enix is working on unannounced Switch titles. So without further ado, let's get into the news. Happiness and Asakusa Studios have announced Dodgeball Rising for the PC. Dodgeball Rising is a 3-on-3 dodgeball action game launching for the PC via Steam Early Access on December 14th. It will support English, German, Japanese, Spanish, and simplified Chinese languages. A summary of the game: Dodgeball Rising is a competitive 3-on-3 action game in which you use balls to defeat your opponents. Throw, catch, dodge, and work together by using a variety of moves and unique characters that make every match different. The game can be played locally or online with up to 6 players. So the setting of the story: the game is set in the birthplace of Dodgeball, the land of the rising sun, which is based on the era of samurai and ninja in Japanese history. A law forbidding duels led to people using balls instead of swords to settle their arguments, not with a battle to the death, but with a dodgeball match. So that's actually pretty cool. So this game looks actually pretty cool to me because it's a different take on a sports game. It's actually a dodgeball game, and it's set in the land of the rising sun, which is Japan. And the story goes like, if you have like some kind of like dispute with like someone, like if the samurais and the ninjas have disputes with each other, they settle it by having a dodgeball match, which is actually pretty cool if you ask me. It's kind of wacky too, so I guess the game has kind of like a wacky twist to it also. But this game piqued my interest. It's coming out on December 14th via Steam, so I might actually pick this one up so I can play a little bit of dodgeball. Like, when's the last time you've actually played a dodgeball game? You know, I mean, there were like games that had mini games where you played dodgeball. I mean, there was like Bully, where you played dodgeball for gym class or whatever. That was kind of fun. If it's kind of like that, both with like, you know, wacky characters and anime characters or whatever from Japan or whatever, I'm interested in it. So Dodgeball Rising set out to release on Steam for PC players on December 14th. Let me know if you guys are interested in this. Here's the trailer playing for you guys down below as I'm recording this. I will have the description for you guys to read because there was a whole lot more than what I actually said for the topic. But let me know if you guys are gonna be interested in picking up Dodgeball Rising for the PC December 14th. Topic 2. Okami HD for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC details Celestial Brush and Demon introduction gameplay videos Part 2. Now, following the first set of Celestial Brush and Demon introduction gameplay videos for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC versions of Okami HD last week, Capcom has released a set of videos this week. Okami is set out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC on December 12th in North America and Europe, and in Japan on the PC will launch December 13th. And for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions will launch December 21st in Japan. Now, the trailer you're seeing now aren't the videos for the Celestial Brush and the Demon introduction gameplays. There were like 3 videos, but I will have the article for you guys to check out down below in the description, and it will have all 3 of the trailers for you guys to check out. The trailer you're seeing now is actually the reveal trailer for PlayStation 4. I think it was back at E3, I'm not too sure about that, but this is what you're seeing now. This is just the reveal trailer for Okami HD for the PlayStation 4. But yesterday, Capcom released 3 new videos of the Celestial Brush and the Demon battle gameplay for Okami HD, which is going to be out for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on December the 12th in North America and Europe. But it'll be out for PC December 13th in Japan, and PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on December 21st in Japan. So are you guys excited about Okami HD coming to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC next month? I played Okami back on the Wii, I think it was. Pretty good game. It's a different style of game, but it was pretty interesting. I didn't really beat it, but you know, played through the game, thought it was actually good from the point that I played on to when I got, you know, kind of tired of playing it. But it was actually a pretty great game. yeah, so let me know if you guys are interested in Okami HD for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC coming out December 12th, North America, Europe. December 13th for the PC in Japan, and December 21st for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in Japan also. I will have the link for you guys to check out the other trailers for the Celestial Brush Water Sprout, the Celestial Brush Power Splash, and the Celestial Brush, well, it's the Demon Introduction number 2 fight. I will have all this down below in the description for you guys to check out. Let me know what you guys think about Okami HD for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Final topic. Square Enix talks unannounced titles and about the Nintendo Switch during its latest financial briefing. So, Square Enix shared new information about unannounced titles and its thoughts on the Nintendo Switch during its latest financial briefing. The company plans to launch currently unannounced smartphone titles in the second half of the fiscal year. And next fiscal year, it plans to launch big overseas titles which are being prepared for E3 2018 and are described as sharp, powerful, and well-made. Square Enix describes the core architectures of PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch as similar, and says multi-platform development is possible by building a basic version of a game, then optimizing it for each platform. The company reports being told by overseas retailers that publishers that the Switch is selling extremely well, and recognizes that momentum. It says that Nintendo Switch doing well is great for them, and notes that Nintendo Switch is in a unique position compared to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Switch is described as an opportunity to create middle-range games, and while it is likely that creating these games will result in them being multi-platform, their expectations for Nintendo Switch are high and will aggressively pursue development. Square Enix said that it will not rule out IPs, new, existing, or revivals when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. So basically what this article is saying, that Square Enix is down to put titles on the Nintendo Switch, whether they be new games or ports of, like, you know, games that are already out, or, you know, revival games. So we can't rule out, like, you know, certain games that are already out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and the PC for the Nintendo Switch. So, like, people were speculating that, you know, Final Fantasy 15 might come to the Nintendo Switch, and here's Square Enix kind of, like, you know, not really confirming it, but they're putting their foot in the door when it comes to, you know, like not ruling out that possibility of, like, Final Fantasy 15 coming to the Nintendo Switch, or maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 coming to the Nintendo Switch sometime 2018, if possible, or, like, you know, any other Square Enix game that came out recently that they want to, you know, like, make a remake of it, or, you know, port it over from a different version to the Nintendo Switch. So that's basically what this article is saying, and here are some financial updates for Square Enix. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of Elusive Age sold more than 3 million copies, Nier Automata sold more than 2 million copies, and Final Fantasy 15 is nearing 6.6 million copies. So that's what the financial briefing was about, pretty much, for Square Enix. Like, they went on and they, you know, told their sales on the previous games that came out. So even, like, Nier Automata, that could probably come to the Nintendo Switch sometime later on in the future, because that's a Square Enix title, and they said don't rule out, you know, video games that are already out for the Nintendo Switch. So we might get Nier Automata for the Nintendo Switch, Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts 3. There were other titles that came out last year from Square Enix. You know, Dragon Quest 11. If they port that over to North America, that could possibly come to the Nintendo Switch. So what this article is basically saying, that, you know, after seeing their, like, you know, financial status being boosted in, you know, Asia and other countries, they're willing to, you know, support the Nintendo Switch more than they're supporting the Nintendo Switch right now. So that's basically what the article for this is saying right now. So if there's a game from Square Enix that you want on the Nintendo Switch, just be patient, you know, wait it out, you know, don't rule anything out yet, because they're not ruling anything out. They said, you know, games that are either new IPs or, you know, remakes or revivals could possibly come to the Nintendo Switch. So just be patient. They're working diligently, you know, they're trying to get their numbers right first, trying to see what the Nintendo Switch is really about, because it only came out, like, what, 10 months ago. So yeah, just be patient, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So Square Enix, if you do put some stuff on the Nintendo Switch, I'll be buying it. Alright, so that's all the news I have for you guys today. As always, make sure you guys like the video, share with your friends. I'm trying to get my content out to everybody who doesn't know about the latest video game content. So make sure you guys share my videos with anybody you know who's interested in video games. Even if they're not interested in video games, let them know about my videos so I can get, you know, the content out there to everybody. Because you never know who might want to know about, you know, the latest updates on what Square Enix is doing or what, you know, Dodgeball game is coming out or whatever. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, share the video. I will have another video for you guys tomorrow. I'm your boy, Simple Solo. I am out. Peace.